cool straight hair.
You guys are more like photo happy than normal. Like that's like really like I stopped moving.
Yeah, a lot of cameras up this morning.
I stopped moving. I was like, oh.
Hey, from Nova Scotia.
Hi, Nova Scotia.
Hello.
Hey, it's Thursday, March 3rd, everybody. Almost Friday.
Almost Friday.
It's almost Friday.
Yeah, you know, have you recovered from
No, I haven't. I just realized, like, I kind of realized, why am I so tired? Why am I so exhausted? Because we worked all weekend. That's why. It's like, it didn't dawn on me that we didn't really have a day off.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, well, we had Monday off. No, we didn't have Monday off. We worked Monday at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I'm tired,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to recover, but I can't nap. And then I can't nap because I'm afraid if I nap, then I won't sleep at night. But I didn't nap yesterday, but then I didn't go to bed till late, and then I tossed and turned.
Well, what's late? What is late for you?
I mean, usually I try to get in bed if I can by 9:30.
Oh, what?
Y'all act like I said you came in your house and I was in your bed with your wife. I mean, 9:30, that is, I try. I said I try. And tell you when
I try to get my kids to, like, shower by 9:30.
And when I can get in bed by 9:30, it is heaven. But, you know, last night is probably 11:30, and then I couldn't go to sleep, and then I tossed and turned, and I was up at like 5.
11:30 is when I start the final cycle of laundry.
Really?
Yes. Yes, and I wash it on the short cycle because I don't want to be up all night. But that's when I start the final cycle.
But see, I used to live that life where I would be up and out and run around at like 1 o'clock.
No, I'm doing laundry.
And then get a few hours. I wasn't doing laundry when I was doing that. But then I just couldn't. Now it's like I used to go off 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Now I can't do it anymore. Once I found out what real sleep was, I'm addicted to it.
I don't know. I only had real sleep once this week. This week it was, you know, it was when we got home Tuesday, and I took a nap, and then I went to bed at 11:30, and I slept through the night. So that's like the only time that has ever happened for me. But my kids know that if we're on vacation, say, and if mommy sleeps past 6:30 in the morning, call 911 because that probably means.
See, that's vacation. I force myself to lay in bed on vacation, but I wake up early. But when I'm in bed at 9:30, I'm not sleeping at 9:30. I'm watching TV and all the other stuff.
Right.
But I at least try to get in there and shut my mind down. Put my phone away at a certain point. Kind of try to rest. But it's been hard this week. This week has been really tough. Hadn't had much sleep.
Right. Yeah, no. I know. I'll be happy. I'm not going to lie. I love seeing you all today, but I would be happier if this was Friday. I would be even more excited. Tomorrow's audience is going to be like, what's gotten into Kelly? Because I'm going to kiss everybody on the mouth. Hey, here's something exciting, Gelman. You'll be into this. There's an expletive-filled rage yoga classes. Hey, I know you love yoga and you're filled with rage. And this woman in Calgary combines the two wonderful the feelings of inner peace and rage, and she has rage yoga. It employs shouting and swearing into your downward effing dog.
Maybe you're supposed to be letting it out. Rage, so then you're rage-free? Is that the idea?
But isn't it supposed to be like zen and quiet? Like yoga?
Inner peace, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into. I like channeling my rage. I think I'm most productive when I'm not really rage-filled, but outraged, you know. And this is a nice way to do it. They say they welcome students who
full of rage.
It's a slower-paced yoga with twice as many F-bombs. So that's.
I don't think I could focus in that class. I'm supposed to relax, and I hear old Johnny boy over there dropping F-bomb.
I like that the guy next to you is named Johnny Boy.
That's what I call him.
Johnny Boy. It's like Steve. I always have Steve. Like Steve is the guy Steve is the guy next to me.
Johnny Boy's my boy.
Anyway, they teach this. If you're wondering where this rage yoga is taught, it's taught at Calgary's Dickens Pub. Hey, it's at a pub.
It's at a pub?
It's at a pub.
For no reason, they're cursing. They're drunk trying to do yoga. And how much is the class? I may make a trip.
So classes cost $12 for a drop-in, $55 and $100 for 5 to 10 classes, and there's about 5 to 12 FN students per class.
And then,
Just written. Yeah,
do you get?
I'm just reading it as it's written.
You get like a drink with the class? You're in the pub. Might as well give you one drink with the $12 fee.
I'm sure. Hell's yeah.
That'll loosen you up.
Yeah, thank you, lady. You and I are going together.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not even going to start saying, because I'm going to end up saying the word. Then we're all going to be in trouble. Now, you know, I've looked at this U.S. News and World Report ranking the 100 American cities for the best places to live.
Yeah.
And I want to give you the bottom 5 out of 100.
Okay, give me the bottom 5, because I only want to live in the bottom 5 worst places to live.
Well, but this is what it's based off of. It's based off of the local job market, affordability, and other quality of life measures, including crime, education, and transit options, okay?
Okay.
All those things. Number 100 is San Juan, Puerto Rico. Modesto, California, it's 99.
These are the worst places?
These are the worst. According to this, 98 is Stockton, California. 97 is Fresno, California. Yeah, I know, that one little area as well. And number 96 is New York City.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Hey, I didn't write the effing report. I'm just reporting it.
I'm going to get into an effing vinyasa and say, we have the Empire State Building, we have the GW Bridge.
And we also got, you know, basic apartments that cost over $1 billion.
Excuse me. We have Jay-Z. And Mike Drop.
So I guess with all those factors, though, this city is a tough city for a lot of people. Even though the transit here, I got to imagine, it's like the best.
I mean,
I think the cost of living, affordability is really high here. Now, the top 5 to live in.
Okay.
Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Well, anywhere in Colorado. Colorado is heaven.
You live in Colorado Springs? Okay, good.
Colorado's heaven.
I was wondering why you were cheering. Now, you better live there. Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. Okay.
Okay.
Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. All right. You know what? They're not here because they like it so much there. Made it come.
Number 2, which you're going to like this one, which Austin, Texas. I mean, y'all literally leaped up like we told y'all to come down here.
You know they got that barbecue. What's the barbecue place called? Yeah. What is it? Yeah.
Franklin's?
Okay. So my husband took me there while I was doing a vegan cleanse. I was like, is there any lemon to go in the ice water?
That's bad. That's a bad idea.
It was so bad and depressing.
And it smelled so good,
It smelled
too.
so good. I stood there and I just smelled his fingers. There was nothing to eat. Even the collard greens were, you know, made with bacon fat. So I sat there and I just was like, oh.
Did you visibly see any bacon?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all right.
And the number 1 place in the U.S., best places to live, the number 1 out of the top 100, Denver, Colorado.
So you're also from Denver, not just Colorado Springs.
It's the same people.
You vacation in Colorado Springs.
Oh, so you're cheering for family who lives in Denver now.
New Orleans moved up there.
Oh.
Still from New Orleans.
New Orleans is the great, you know what, besides being here, I could picture myself living there and being perfectly happy and content. Because I'm very content here. I could be very content there. I love New Orleans. It's a great place. It's like a party breaks out wherever you go. Oh my God. You ever been to the Spotted Cat?
The Spotted Cat.
Spotted Cat, it's a pub, like in the French Quarter. Tell them I said hi. Sorry. You ever been to the Spotted Cat?
No.
Okay.
I've been in New Orleans.
I'll tell you a funny story. I went dancing there with Anderson Cooper. Oh, yeah. That's right, I said it. Now, we were slow dancing. Yep, slow dancing. And we were listening to this man play the trumpet solo. Beautiful, beautiful melody, eerie, haunting. And we were slow dancing. And he's like, let's go up closer to the stage so we can see him. And guess what? He wasn't playing a trumpet. He had a microphone. He was going... He played the mouth. The mouth, you know what I'm saying? He could make his mouth sound like a trumpet. Then he'd switch to saxophone. It was crazy. He sounded like an entire, complete band, just with his lips and the mic.
Dougie Fresh been doing that forever.
No, but these are horns. These are not like beat.
No, yeah, they've been doing that. Dougie,
horn
yeah.
sounds. Horns.
Hip hop.
Anyway, it was romantic, and then we got engaged.
Speaking of music, High School Musical.
Yes.
They're doing a High School Musical 4 now.
Oh, exciting!
Yeah. But I don't know if you were fans or your kids were fans, but they're going to do High School Musical 4, but they're going to have an entirely different cast.
Oh.
I think everybody's too old to be in school. Yeah. I mean, Zac Efron's now doing, like, wasn't he on High School Musical?
Yeah.
He's doing Baywatch with The Rock now, so, you know, he's graduated from high school. He's saving lives. But they're going to do a whole new cast, High School Musical. And I think your daughter Lola should do it.
Oh, yes, that's a great idea.
No, I'm serious. Her daughter Lola can sing. Like,
she's
wow.
a beautiful voice.
No, she can't sing. She can sing.
She sings. Yeah, she does. She can sing.
Yeah, she can sing.
We're not sure where it came from. It must skip a generation.
Do you think she would try that?
I don't think, she's one of these, we only hear her singing when we, like, stand outside of her bedroom door. When she doesn't know that we're there. Like, to do that, she would have to sing in front of people, and that, I don't know that she would necessarily do that.
Get the good dark Kenny Ortega, I think, the director.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Get him to...
all right, we'll have him take a look at her.
Yeah.
That's because it's always a great idea.
We gotta bring this talent to the forefront.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Could you imagine, Lola? She'd be like, look, Mom. I know you used to be in charge around here. But now that I'm earning my own living.
Could you imagine that? Oh my God, you have your hands full.
She's highfalutin with her allowance. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
At $10 a week, she still can't remember to take out the trash. Can you imagine?
That's why she has brothers.
Yeah, that's true. So listen to this. A 5-year-old girl had these strange symptoms, and they couldn't figure out what it was. And it turns out she had a safety pin stuck up her nose for 6 months. Yeah, I'm not sure how that happens, that a safety pin gets stuck up your nose, but she had a constant green, runny nose, and her mom said, and forgive me if you're eating breakfast, that it smelled horrific. Forgive me if you're eating breakfast. It took her daughter to 3 different doctors, ear, nose, and throat specialists, and a dentist, and they thought she just had a sinus infection. And then one day, the mystery was solved when she blew her nose and a 1.5-inch long safety pin popped out. Then the daughter pretended like she didn't know how it got there. She did. And then she reluctantly admitted that she found a bag of safety pins a month ago and was playing around with them to see how far up her nose. Yep. Yep.
Should never do that again. Wow.
When I was in 2nd grade, my really good girlfriend's younger brother shot a plastic BB up his nose, and I was so. Yeah, like took a BB, like a plastic toy gun with a BB and shot it up his nose. And I was amazed because her father was an emergency room doctor. He cleared off the kitchen table, put him down on the kitchen table, and got like really long tweezers and went in there and went like and took it out. And I was like, holy cow, my dad can't even like change the light bulb. I was like, that's amazing.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess out of panic, that's your kid, and...
He didn't panic. He's an emergency room doctor.
Yeah.
I guess they're
my
paid
dad
not
would
to
have
panic.
pulled that out and then gave me a spanking afterwards.
He didn't do it. He didn't spank him. I mean, not in front of us.
Not
anyway.
in front of you.
Yeah, right.
And then, you know, in some sad... This is really kind of sad.
Okay.
It's kind of unbelievable. The family in D.C., I'm not going to give the name, but the grandmother passed away. So when they passed away, they went to, they gave them clothing to bury her in. And then they went to, you know, the funeral home. And when they viewed her, the clothing was there, but it was the wrong woman in the casket.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, I don't even know what to say to that one. There's no follow-up. That's all we got.
Do you have your, like, do you ever, okay, this is going to sound very depressing, but do you have, like, your outfit in case of an emergency, what you want to be buried in?
I don't want to go with anything on.
You're going nude. You're having a nude?
You know what?
Yeah, I did.
I want to go like I came in. No, I haven't. Personally, I haven't thought about
I'll
that.
be selling tickets to the viewing. I'll give all of the proceeds to charity, of course.
Come see Michael's viewing for charity. Would you? Have you? I haven't thought about that.
Yes, I have, and I'll tell you why. The only reason, and you know this story, it's kind of an old story, but the only reason I ever thought about what I wanted to be buried in is because I once passed out long ago after I had my first child, and it's a long story. It's such a long and convoluted story. But anyway, I passed out, and my husband called 911, and I was naked when I passed out. And in that time, he dressed me. And as they were putting me on a stretcher, I remember pulling the sheet over my head because I didn't want people to see me dressed this way. And I'm not kidding. And they kept pulling the sheet down. They're like, that means you're dead. And I'm like, please, I would rather be dead right now. So I get, no, this is what he dressed me in. Are you ready? Okay? A green leotard.
Hold on, that's hard to put on.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's hard to put on it.
He put me in a leotard. His black Juventus sweatpants that you rip off. And, are you ready? The piece de resistance? Red pumps.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, I am serious. Right. And when they took me into the emergency room, I was fine. By the time I got to the hospital, I was fine. I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. I just want to go home. I really am fine. I'm so embarrassed. And they take me right into a room immediately, like a priority. And the doctor comes in, and I'm like, I feel silly. There are people that are really sick here, and I don't need this room. He goes, when you come in, we do like they do a visual evaluation. And the nurses determined, the attending nurse in the emergency room determined that I must have been unconscious at some point because of the way I was dressed. And that prioritized me. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This is what they told me. It made me a priority. Okay? Okay? That's why I picked out my funeral clothes. You can't be trusted.
I mean, wow.
It's a true story.
I mean, he went through things that were a lot of trouble, like the leotard and then the pump.
Wait, you know where he had to climb up to get the leotards? I keep the ballet clothes. They're not like, you know, oh, let me keep my ballet clothes down here from 18 years ago. He had to climb up to get them. And he's like, I don't know, it just seemed like an easy thing to put on. I'm like, it's the most difficult thing to put on.
Well, at least he put on his tearaway pants if you got to the doctor and they needed to get you undressed. They just...
Tearaway pants.
Yeah.
True
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
All right, everybody, we have a big show for you today.
Hey, brace yourselves, ladies. John Stamos is here.
And we are going to have a great performance by the very talented Daughtry today. Yes. Our dancer's already over there. She's busting the move because it is time to kick it off with our Snow Wild Travel Trivia.
Kentucky. Cute as a button. So cute.
Great job. Oh, with Louisville.
Louisville. Yeah.
All right, now let's say hello to Laura Bloyd from Arvada, Colorado. You know what that is, Gelman? Sure. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Hi, I'm from the #1 state.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, the #1 state to live in.
I mean, even your picture looks beautiful. Was that taken in Colorado?
Yeah, I think it's southern Colorado, near Colorado Springs, actually.
Aha.
Now, yeah, there you go. And you got some cheers here. Now, Laura, what do you do for a living out there?
I do child care full-time, and I do taxes.
Child care and taxes.
Yeah, I know.
You are a very patient person to do both of those things.
You must use every part of your brain.
Well, I do, especially with the taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, we're going to spin the wheel, see what you're playing for. You deserve a vacation. Here's a great prize, the Tonka Verde Ranch in Tucson, Arizona. 7 days, 6 nights, all inclusive. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $6,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
All right, Laura, you ready?
Oh, I hope so.
You nervous?
Yes, I am.
Oh, don't be nervous. You're just on national TV. All right, well, here we go. On yesterday's show, we talked with actress Laura Prepon. What did Laura say her mother does for a living?
She is a chef.
You got it.
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at Tonka Verde Ranch, located in Tucson, Arizona. Experience luxurious accommodations, authentic dining, unparalleled amenities, and an abundance of activities, including horseback riding, tennis, swimming, and more. Tonka Verde Ranch is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that can be enjoyed by all. Your price is valued at approximately $6,500.
Hey, Laura, congratulations.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a 5-year subscription to Netflix with a streaming device valued at more than $500. So please pick a number between 1 and 235.
173.
There we are, up top. All right, Laura, congratulations. Congratulations, young lady. Everybody, stay right there when we come back. John Stamos is here.
Still ahead on live performance by Daughtry. We'll open up Kelly and Michael's inbox to hear your comments and questions. And coming up next, John Stamos.
Faye is here.
Tina Fey. And from this series, Quantico, Priyanka Chopra is here as well.
Yeah, I saw them both backstage at the Academy
I saw them
Awards.
both on the red carpet.
You did? Yeah, they look great.
Dose.
Now, have mercy. He's hot, handsome, and a Hollywood heartthrob. Please welcome the talented John Stamos.
that's it. I can go now.
Thank you. Bye, Fred.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by. I see you're still drinking from the fountain of youth.
Look who's talking.
Oh, please.
How do you do it? Seriously, I'm looking at you, and I'm going, this guy does
Look at
not
you two.
drink.
Last time I was on, I remember you would say, "Oh, you look so good. How do you do?" And then during the commercial, I said, "You look so good. How do you do it?" She said, "Botox."
Yeah. Yeah. It's worn off completely,
You look
in case you're wondering.
great.
Yeah, thank you. You're
But
very
you
sweet.
said you do yoga. You do a lot of yoga, right?
Pilates, I like
Pilates,
Pilates. And,
yeah.
and any time I talk about Pilates, my Pilates teacher gets so mad that I don't mention his name.
Oh, what's his name?
I don't remember. Andy. His name is Andy.
You should try doing rage yoga. You can do yoga and drop F-bombs everywhere. I know it sounds like it doesn't go
Oh, it's
together.
you mean you
Rage.
stretch and you...
Get your rage out while you're doing your yoga. Downward dog.
Isn't it supposed to be calming, relaxing?
That's what we thought, too.
Not in Calgary.
All right.
But I'm curious, though, because is there any part of your body, because I think we all have something that we're self-conscious about.
Go ahead, Michael.
Is there? No, I'm just wondering.
Where's he going with this?
Is there a part of your body you're self-conscious about?
Oh, I have a weird belly button, for starters.
Wait, what do you mean weird?
Super weird.
How can
Audi?
you?
It's more than an Audi. It's a debacle.
I have an Audi.
Let me see your...
No, I have an Audi. I mean, you can rub it. You can see it right through
You
the...
can? Yeah, mine... Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
It's deformed. No, we don't have a close-up.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Yeah,
People,
yours,
right? I have
yours is
skinny
weird.
legs.
Yours is weirder than mine.
I have
Skinny legs?
super skinny legs.
Let me see. He says he has skinny legs, too.
I don't have skinny legs.
yeah.
see 'em.
Yeah.
Michael.
Oh, get off that. No, you know what?
We can't tell.
You
guys
are not skinny. You're very athletic, man.
No.
You're
Yeah.
proportioned.
No, but you should, wait, no, I don't know what you were going to show us next, but absolutely.
We're going to have to move those cameras
Don't
back
let-
and move that wall.
Everybody back up.
Oh, boy.
I do family television, you know.
I understand, but what was about to happen was exciting, and then something scared you, and you put your buckle back on.
I was going to show my legs from the...
Well, that's what I thought you were going to do, and that's how I think we should actually judge. You can't just pull up and go, look at my ankle.
Well, but I can't show my leg. I'm too ashy right now. I just look. I'm like, that ain't a good
Me
look
too.
right there.
I just touched myself, and I was like, oh, boy, that's the best.
You guys are so great. I love watching you.
Hey,
Aren't they the best?
No,
in
we
the world?
love watching you.
You are really doing well now.
We're going to talk about Fuller House. We have to take a commercial break.
Grandfather, too,
But,
man.
we want to
Yeah.
talk about all of your projects. So more with John Stamos.
We say, no, that's not really dating. So we always have our own little internal argument about it.
What's
but-
funny is that he still believes that you're dating all these years later. John?
Let me ask you a question. Do you consider making out on the Matterhorn a date or not? Because
Okay. I do.
right? I mean, that
Yeah.
seems like a date. Yeah.
So you made out.
Yes.
Oh my God, that is the most exciting thing to never happen to me.
So I kind of, that's kind of dating.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. It was a long time. We were 18, 19 years old. We were both on the soap operas. I was on General Hospital, and she was on with you, or no?
No, she wasn't on my show. I'm not sure which show she was on, but
Right.
yeah. But it's very funny because I remember your character. God, I hate saying this. I had your poster in my bedroom.
But you know, speaking of being 18, 19 years old, we saw some throwbacks of you at prom.
Oh my gosh,
right, yeah.
Yeah, let's take a few weeks.
Okay.
Hear that? The white tux, huh?
What year was that? Do you know?
It's late 70s.
Okay, are you wearing gloves?
You know, you go to a prom, no glove, no love, you know.
No good.
I guarantee. Got him. Down. I guarantee
what
you.
that means?
I guarantee you, both of those proms, I was a total virgin.
Yeah.
You know.
Good. Wow.
Aren't those girls beautiful? The first one was Kim Anderson, who I was madly in love with
Yeah,
in
gorgeous.
high school, and then Sandra Cobb. Beautiful girls, two girls that got away, and Lori. Three today
Do
got
you know
away.
where those two are now?
I don't. I haven't talked to them, but I hope
probably
they.
hear
Let's bring them out now. That would have been amazing if we could have made that happen.
You know, I have a couple TV shows on there. You want to talk about that, or you want to show more?
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's stop walking through.
Sorry.
Oh, we got plenty of time for that.
We just want to talk about your Twitter account some more.
All right.
Anyway, what
do you want to talk about?
Well, let's talk about Grandfathered, which is like it's such a still to me the greatest premise for a show ever, right? So
that I play grandfather?
that you find out that first of all you're a father and then you're a grandfather, which is like comedy right there. You could never.
Ironic, I hope.
Ironic, yeah.
No, I love it. I mean, this is the show I've been waiting for so long. I'm so proud of the show. It's smart, it's funny, it has something for everybody, I think. I find out I have a son, and then he has a little baby, so me and a baby together works. And the last 5 episodes are straight up rom-com. I work with Paget Brewster on there, who's fantastic, and I just love that show so much.
Well, somebody behind you agrees. She just started going, ha, 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 ha. Really agree with you. Hey, we got to take another quick break, man. We come back, we're going to find out what it was like to reunite with the Full House cast. Okay. You guys have been around each other more than 20 years. So we'll be right back with John Stamos. Now, that's from Fuller House, which is a Netflix spinoff. And we got to say congratulations because you've already been renewed for season 2.
That's right. Thank you.
You've got the magic touch, don't you?
This has been a very good year. I'm very grateful. I wake up every day. I'm so happy, so lucky, so appreciative of all the good things that are happening right now.
But this is a show that transcends generations. I was just with some friends last night, and one said, my 11-year-old daughter has me watching Full House. I'm going, oh, Fuller? She goes, no. He said, Full House.
Yeah,
and you shared a video on social media of like your final bow with the cast back at 20 years ago. And we'll take a look at that. So is it a little weird? So it's a little weird to be back now with everybody?
It's very emotional. It's emotional watching that. I'm so proud of that it's come back and people are accepting it. It's comfort food. I mean, despite our political beliefs, we can all agree that discord is at an all-time high.
Yeah, it really is.
And decency is an all-time low. So thank God we have shows like Full House and Kelly and Michael and the Beach Boys and Grandfathered. I mean, it's
you're right.
You see how I plugged everything in?
We even when he said decency, I was like, maybe he doesn't watch our show all that much. Listen, Full House, when you're making Fuller House and you have to go back to Uncle Jesse, do you go back and watch Full House, or does it just come intuitively?
Well, Jeff Franklin, the original creator, and I put the package together years ago, like 7, 8 years ago, to go out and sell, because we knew people really wanted to see it. So I did then. I like to figure out what to do, and then we came up with the idea. Jeff did to make the 3 girls, have 3 boys, and sort of switch the whole thing up. I watched the pilot recently, and I hadn't seen it. It was pretty funny. I mean, I remember the baby, Mary Kate, actually crying so much that we had to go and loop the whole thing. And then I brought the baby down and said, your baby's a pig. I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, you know what, man? Congratulations on season 2 already getting picked up. It is Fuller House. Watch season 1 now on Netflix. And check out John Stamos, everybody, also on Grandfathered.
Coming up next, Daughtry's going to perform. Stick around. Welcome to the inbox, everybody. We asked our Facebook fans to tell us some things they had stuck up their noses. And here are some of the responses. A screw, a dried lima bean, cream cheese, a craft bead, a pearl, a rock, a salty peanut, raw meat, and a sponge. But let's go back to raw meat for a second.
Maybe the sponge are trying to, clean up a runny nose. Amanda from Reading, Pennsylvania said, when I was 7 or 8, I stuck a white mint Tic Tac up my nose so far that it got stuck. I had to go to the emergency room, and the doctors couldn't do anything. I had to wait 8 hours until it melted. He said, worst pain of my life, but my sinuses were clear for months.
Yeah, minty fresh. Minty fresh, I'm sure.
Yep.
Donna McCarthy from Arlington, Virginia said, when my brother was a toddler, he developed really bad breath after months of what my sister and I called the exorcist breath. My mother finally took him to the pediatrician. He stuck a long forceps up his nostril and pulled out a green, moldy chunk of bread. gross. You're welcome, America and Canada.
Oh,
So
boy.
gross.
All right, Debbie Romandy from Verona, Pennsylvania said, Kelly, my son was in the hospital and I asked my husband to bring him a change of clothes. He brought me a pink sweatshirt and deep purple sweatpants. I look like an Easter egg.
Yep. That's right. Jill from Whitby, Ontario, Canada said, I agree that you should be prepared for injury, but not just what you're wearing. I was hit by a car in a restaurant parking lot where a group of firefighters were lunching. They ran out to help me. I wouldn't let them check my legs because, of course, they were cute and my legs weren't shaved. Oh, I mean, yeah, I know. No. John Stamos was here, and I just accidentally cut my hand on my own leg hair. So.
Oh, boy, that is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, stay right there. We'll be right back.
If you'd like to know more about anything you see on live, visit livekellyandmichael.com.